Of BoomJamGaming and me presenting Call of Cthulhu. Um, it's kind of a last minute thing. I didn't make like a huge announcement or anything about me doing this to all two of you that follow me. Um, you know who you are. Anyway, I felt like I wanted to do this. I found out about this game on accident. I was looking up something else by I think the publisher, or I was just looking up stuff about Call of Cthulhu in general, and then suddenly it was like Call of Cthulhu 2018, and I was like, beg your pardon? So I checked it out. I looked it up, and sure enough, here we go, a 2018 Call of Cthulhu game. I just recently-ish, a couple months ago, finished the Call of Cthulhu game on the PC from back in like 2008, 2012. I don't know. It was an old enough game. God, it was probably earlier than 2008 actually, because there was almost a PS2 port. Anyway, that game was cool. I'm a big Lovecraft fan of his work. He writes good shit, and that's unsettling. That noise that I'm hearing. And so I figured I would do the thing and, share it with y'all. But yeah. So I'm gonna wait a second, get my bearings straight. Alright. Okay, so in this one I know I play an investigator, and that's about it. I'm excited. Here we go. There we go. I know that symbol all too goddamn well. So the darkest icon is barely visible. Alright, well, that's barely visible. Okay, here's the thing. That's kind of barely visible. That's barely visible to me. That might be a little dark for some of you, so I'm going to turn it up just a teensy bit. Because in a game like this, atmosphere is everything. So, yeah, there we go. Well, that should be. It's visible to me. I'm good at seeing in the dark. Hopefully, y'all will be able to see. If not, it's a Cthulhu game. I don't know what to tell you. God, that's unsettling. Turn up my TV a little bit so I can hear it. Go to settings first. The one graphic setting. Let's go to sound. Nope. Game. Subtitles are already on. Ooh, the crosshair is off. I'm gonna leave it off for now, just in case. You might like it better that way. I liked it better that way on the PC. That was cool. Alright. Here we go. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He's now a PI who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his stupor. No, from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Alright. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know you had to do so many cases or you lost your license. It kind of makes sense. I feel like being a detective is something that should be merit-based. So, if you don't continue to have the merit, you don't get to keep doing the thing. That's fair. Enter madness, it says. Ooh. Very spooky. Oh shit, that's a shark. We're starting off a little rough, aren't we? Teaching me how to move like I don't know how to move. Ooh, this is giving me definite flashbacks to the PC game. Wonder if we're following a similar plot. Shark meat on hooks. Impressive. Well, let's just try. Okay, so X is interact. That's good. Sometimes it's square. You never know. Maybe one of them's rusty. I figured probably not, but you know, you can't be too sure. I wish I had a partner to do this with, you know? It would be a lot more fun. Must light up some what? Oh. Sweet. Oh, hello. Bolt cutters! Yes! Okay, good. It won't let me mindlessly walk off a cliff. I may be a bad idea, Bear. That doesn't mean he is. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Ooh, that didn't feel good. There was a rumbling. Okay. Use these bolt cutters. Cut these bolts.
In my wake, pulled along, fate inescapably draws you on.
Alright. We're good. We're good. Probably just Cthulhu talking. Oh fuck, I've never experienced a game where he actually, like, talked to you. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That means it's gonna be a much more intimate experience as far as Cthulhu is concerned. The last thing most of us want is an intimate experience with Cthulhu.
What a putrid offering.
It's a shark. Several sharks. Ooh, and a killer whale. This is the 1920s, so they're not endangered yet.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Let me tell you something, buddy. Spooky voice tells me not to fight. I'm not super inclined to listen. Oh no.
Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Oh, this doesn't look good at all. No, no. That nightmare lingered on a little too long. If you hate whiskey, why do you drink it? I have a good friend who says that's the sort of shit that tequila does. I'm gonna make a choice not to drink. I have a feeling not in my best
Been a while
interests.
since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Can well repeat to me I am no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay. But I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Jesus Christ, are you just playing H.P. Lovecraft? Because that's the sort of shit that he wrote all the time. Ooh! Guys. Look. Skill trees. Well, not even skill trees. Let's see. Add. Remove. I can remove occultism. 1. Medicine. 1. Strength. 4. That's kind of neat. Neat that they would go to that particular length. Alrighty. Cool. I can dig it. I knew this was supposed to be like an action RPG, but I wasn't sure how the elements were gonna come in. No, the music is comforting. I would rather have it on.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Natural sciences, linguistics,
Honestly, I thought he was gonna say more than one thing. Oh, hello.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Bart hired me, didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. That's fucked up. Okay, so I guess a bartender hired me to get some dirt on somebody, and
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Oh shit. Well, I suppose you wouldn't be able to understand it. This is the 20s. This is the before 4 times. People didn't understand the gays yet. Only the gays understood.
I used to be an
gays.
avid reader.
What happened?
I used to be an avid reader.
Here's my certificate of membership. Oh shit! I have a lighter. I pressed triangle. For some reason I thought it would make me jump. Right, that makes crouch.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
No, I want to... no, I want to look at the thing. Why are you being mean to me? Fine, I won't look at it. I didn't care... I'm just trying to look at all my shit.
It's been too long since I've slept in a bed.
Why don't you sleep in a bed? Ah, maybe your back is fucked up.
I wonder why
Laudanum.
I still take these things.
I think it's laudanum. Well, that's not good. What if it is laudanum? I don't remember what laudanum does. If anyone in the comments could tell me what laudanum does, that would make me very happy. Because obviously I don't really have the time to look it up right now. What business have you to attend to? I've chosen not to drink. Oh, did you just not want to leave the fucking radio running? Oh. Convenient.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's
me.
correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is in case I want to start as something different. Oh shit. Feeling that spot hidden would be a good thing to have. So with eloquence, I've already got 3 strength, so I feel good about that. You know, let's go ahead and get the medicine up while we're here. Alright. Okay, alright. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. I think I made a good choice. Good choices. Okay, and press the validate button. Yes, I do.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
Dude, it's a paycheck.
I'm coming.
No idea how bad it's gonna be. Rude.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Well, I don't come into your house or your place of work and stuff fucking
You're free
question
to
your life
leave
choices.
anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me,
Oh, listen to me, Blue Blood.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
the painter. Yes, everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family.
Ugh.
They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Ooh.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Alright, fine, I'll click the thing. Examine the file, examine the painting, examine the file.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
That guy looks like me. Actually, that looks like the protagonist of another game I was playing recently called Vampire. Let's see. That game is cool. I got into something else, so it's hard for me to focus on one game at a time right now. I could probably focus on this one though because I really like Cthulhu shit. I can make out part of the address, Warehouse 36, Darkwater. Police report. Ooh, I can turn it around! Dining room, Clinton family. Why? That is a good question.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these?
I just started.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
You say that, but...
Darkwater? Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
I'm a private investigator, not an art critic.
I guess you're not as clever as you think, then. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
I can't. I didn't put any extra points into my fucking psychology, which now I'm thinking I should have.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah.
And you think your daughter...
That is what go to Doc.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Bitch, I'm about to...
But it's not like I have a choice.
I am about to fucking call you back in here and tell you I'm not taking the case and I'll just lose my fucking license.
I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Trying to get a handle on this painting. It's definitely spooky. I like it. Honestly, it's the sort of thing I'd hang up in an office if I had an office. Right, I have a lighter.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Inhabited since the 14th century, still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. Don't let the romanticism of these moving evidence of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. The gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows, but the day's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their land off the coast of Massachusetts. The spirit of Massachusetts is the spirit of America. Alright.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to dark natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
I was kind of hoping maybe you'd have another book. Oh, hello. The Learning of Medicine Volume 1, a dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. The first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world, details the symptoms and suitable treatment. What could Volume 2 then be? I guess there's gonna be other stuff wrong with you.
I used to be an avid reader. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Did you get your fucking battalion killed? Is that what this is about? Is that why you drink? The Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting on the shipping label and address, a warehouse on the docks on the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Seems to be? Pretty sure it just outright is. But whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna see a whalebone infested version of possibly Innsmouth again. If it's anything like the previous game. It's kind of a long loading screen. As I say it, it starts speeding up, of course. Just to make me look wrong. And as I say that, it slows down again. The spirit of Massachusetts is the spirit of America. Spirit of the red, white. Spooky.
Almost there.
Good old-fashioned boat captain. Call of Cthulhu. everything is straight up spooky town up in here.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great pain to what a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
What could his bar possibly have to surprise me that isn't just outright killing me or something? This place looks haunted as fuck. How can anyone live here?
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
See how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy! They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
Okay. Got into the repeating dialogue. It's boring now. The stranded whale, eh? Am I the stranded whale?
Hey, be careful.
Classy. Hello.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Yet you served this man, and you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland manner.
You mistake my manner. I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well. Which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
I hope you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Try me.
We'll see.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
I'll even find some stuff out.
The Stranded Whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Wow, that is a pretty good point, actually.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on then.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
They made it seem like there was more options.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
I would like it if you said more.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
I think we'll get along well.
Did he just swallow the ice too? Just reasonably sure I saw ice. Okay.
That'll be all for now.
Let's see.
What you looking at, stranger?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
It was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
Okay, yeah. Gosh.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. there were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Let's see. Celia returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We'd given up hope. The crew of the Celia, or what remains of it, no, the Scylla, returned to Darkwater, a port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board, of a size that went beyond that of a formidable toothed whale's. The cetacean is already being called the miraculous catch, covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging out over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of the perilous catch, also of its meat unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent. Warehouse for rent from June for fishing, workshop, or storage activities. Special evening of the stranded whale. And celebrate the return of our brave whalers. All the staff of the stranded whale invite you to exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with your friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. Neat.
You have no right to treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
I'll talk to them in a minute. Wait.
Cold. She won't stop asking.
Not that again. She will get us into trouble.
I know.
Tell me. Tell me your goddamn secrets. Fine.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Okay, he's talking about the Necronomicon. There's literally no way that he's not.
I know.
We're whalers on the moon. We got ourselves harpoons. But there ain't no whale, so we tell
Charles
tales and sing
Hawkins
our
was a
whaling
heavy
tune.
drinker. And a debtor. Interesting. Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
That's a lot of money. That's $68 and $1920. It's like several $100s. Alright, I ain't allowed to go back there. To no one's surprise.
You again. What can I get you?
You can get me some information.
I read the article on the miraculous catch. Interesting local folklore.
Don't get it into your head to repeat that round here. It's more than folklore. On that day, the crew of the Scylla caught an exceptional catch. The biggest whale ever caught. And they saved Darkwater from famine.
Charles Hawkins owed you a lot of money. Do you know if he had problems?
I don't know the details, and it's not my business. Money or not, he was always welcome in my bar. The Hawkins family was always much appreciated on the island.
You seem to know Charles Hawkins well. How about his wife, Sarah Hawkins?
Well, she was a local somebody. We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Then...
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
I told you to beat it.
Yeah, had to try. Whom is Bradley? I guess I have to go outside to find out who the fuck Bradley is. Seriously, there are fucking whale bones everywhere.
There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put...
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I
am me, and we are he.
Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. Alright, let's see.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
Only half, though.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman cat.
Jesus. Probably close that so the old boy doesn't know. Snooping around. Never mind, he watched me do that. Whatever.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Okay.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Very, very interesting. Yay, medicine. Okay, so second volume teaches ethics and good practice. know a gal who would love to get her hands on these books.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Yar. It be his father.
What a macabre souvenir. What a macabre souvenir.
I think it's macabre. Macabre. There isn't even an R there. Fucking idiot, I should have put some more goddamn points into his eloquence. So that maybe he'd fucking pronounce shit correctly. I sat on deck. Maybe that's... No, that's a dock, not deck. Oh shit, hi.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
The miraculous
I want to know
catch.
more.
Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailors' return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I found a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners. And the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
I don't have time to play guessing games. I'm investigating the death of a whole family.
You're right. It belonged to Charles Hawkins.
I see. That explains those loading manifests. Too bad I can't get much out of them. I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
I gained a character point. Clever way to block me off. There we go.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. An old cogwheel. Rusty, but in working order.
It's a ladder.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating. It looks like there's a way in under this grate. A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
Lever.
This handle will be perfect for the winch. Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle. Ugh.
Game saved, it said, and in an hour and into the stream. Alright, folks, I know this wasn't the most action-packed thing, but this is all I'm doing for now. I'll be happy to continue this a little bit later, but as it stands, I am actually super hungry. So I am gonna make sure that the game is saved. Pretty sure it is. And I'm gonna get something to eat. Alright. See y'all later.